Lakers. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Robinson against Reeves to end the drought. Rebound, the Lakers. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's Smart in at the 3. That's the Laker 5.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And it's Cunningham missing.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And the basket is good. And now just a 5-point Detroit lead.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback. But let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Now here's Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Doncic.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The game now all tied up.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
Defensive foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Robinson, and that one's on target from the wing. Robinson's got 21 points in the game.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
What an injection of energy from Duren, working hard to find points for his team.
Reeves can't hit it.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Harris. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play!
And what a huge bucket that was. Ausar Thompson stepping up when his team needs him most.
Cash from downtown!
Yeah, just a huge bucket for Reeves. How this guy goes undrafted, I'll never know.
Cunningham. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
And that is an important shot. Cunningham understands how to come up big for his team.
Now Doncic. Oh. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big
big-time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
Reeves fires. James, outside Reeves. Takes a three. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And is now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Doncic against Cunningham. Off on the layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Reeves. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And from undrafted to a key part of this rotation, Reeves showing just how far he's come with this dominant scoring display.
Now here's Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham out on the front foot.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And just a deceptively good athlete with impressive quickness. Reeves gets to the bucket in no time.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Cunningham. Robinson outside. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Now Los Angeles moving it up. On the wing, Reeves. Robinson defending. Good! Another from three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
How about the big fella, Jalen Duren, coming through with a massive boot.
You hear this crowd. They know he just set that three-point single-game playoff record.
Well, they've seen lots of stars over the years, but this guy has the most threes in a single game for their team. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Cunningham! Duren. Oh, he jammed it!
And a timely make from Duren. They really needed that one.
Robinson against Reeves. Robinson with a steal. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Rebounded by Ayton. The Lakers lead by 3. Austin Reeves. Oh, missed on the tray. Detroit shooting it at 52%. Here's Duren. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Smart with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Ayton. Reeves fires. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham up top. Guarded by Doncic. From 12 feet out. Cash.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Reeves. The 3 is off. Robinson in the post, defended by Smart. Cunningham. Yes, sir. Sticks the J.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Unloads. It's cleared away by Thompson. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Robinson fires. He drills the wide-open jumper.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Robinson with the block. Now Cunningham. Jacks up a three. And yes, another basket.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
And defensively, you just can't sleep on Austin Reeves because, as we see, even a foul isn't enough to stop him.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range since regulation. Here's Robinson. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
James outside. Reeves. And again for three.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019. Wave
Good! Another from three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Yeah, equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
Here's the pass to Smart. Outside Reeves. From deep. Connects again from distance.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop him?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021. And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player.
Good! Another from three.
What can you say but wow? I mean, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
A momentous achievement. One that'll surely be celebrated around the globe.
And Damian Lillard will have to content himself with second.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Cunningham. Robinson fires. The three is in.
Yeah, that was an important hoop from Robinson.
Austin Reeves. Oh, off target from downtown. The three. Oh, Smart with a rebound. The Lakers have got 7 of their first 12 shots to fall here in OT. Shoots a three. Good! That's another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. It's in!
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Second team.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Shoot two.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
They're looking good, but they can't afford to take their foot off the pedal. They have to lock down the perimeter and prevent a 3.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham against Doncic. Robinson.
Lots of ways Robinson can get to the basket. Defenses play him tight.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Robinson.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Now Reeves from downtown, and the 3 misses. Thompson. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We'll get right back to the action. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. On the wing, Reeves. Robinson defending. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. The Pistons shooting 55% for the game so far. Let's loose for 3. Oh, Smart with a rebound.
He came out aggressive in overtime with little to show for it.
Doncic. Ooh, rising fire.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Booyah! He sinks the triples.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Good. He hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Outside Thompson. Robinson. Oh, the long ball, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Reeves. Oh, another one falls.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Cunningham looking it over. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Reeves fires. Buries it from outside.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the space that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Reeves. Doncic. Luka drops the triple.
And look at Luka now, getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Outside Harris. Now Robinson. Using the glass to lay it in.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Reeves. No good from 3. Pistons trail by 3. Now Thompson. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Duren. Robinson in the post. He's covered by Reeves. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist. Count it!
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
1:56 left in the second overtime period. Thompson outside. Harris, a screen on Smart. Outside Cunningham. And no one in the vicinity.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Outside Reeves. Leans outside. Smart fires. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, anyone will tell you, Marcus Smart is fearless. High stakes don't discourage him at all.
Robinson. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
To take the lead. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Reeves drives to the hoop. He got it.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. He's off from 3. Thompson, and another dime for him.
This is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passes, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, great things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. A masterful performance.
And Reeves is a legitimate threat from outside the arc. He also has a good feel for when to fire away.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham using his size.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quickly.
Here's Reeves. Puts up the tray. The free ball is down.
And any opening on the arc is a good one for Reeves. He'll take that corner tray every chance he gets.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. Doncic against Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Doncic. Harris can't get the 3. Again, we're tied up as time runs out. We'll go to a third overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. Reeves against Robinson. Fires the 3, and again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Cunningham into the lane. Now Harris. And he powers it down, one-handed.
Well, look, scoring is why Robinson is on the floor. And when he really gets going, it's a problem.
Money from 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Robinson outside. Shoots from 14. Yet another assist.
I mean, would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
And wow, the feed is astounding. We've seen this coming almost from the opening tip. Reeves there for the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
It's money from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pistons trail by 5. Robinson outside. Here's Duren. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, it's off. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Outside Thompson. Duren, the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham with the shot. That misses.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Cunningham. Takes a 13-footer. It's off.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Oh, it misses. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 10. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Oh, it misses. Pistons trail by 8. Hits yet again. Wow.
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
Oh, just an incredible game. Nothing can slow him down. Reeves. He knocks down the jumper.
And when you watch Reeves, he believes every shot is going in. I mean, he plays with major confidence.
Here's Robinson. Lays it in easily.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
With the depth they have at that spot.
And there it is. The Los Angeles Lakers have won it all. What an incredible ride. Culminating in a championship. What a team. This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. And look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.